Hi, this is Cindy Munoz, and we are going to present the analysis of semiotic and pragmatic elements related to the previous conversation that we already sent. And then the previous conversation between Laura and Sofia is a great example of how semiotics and pragmatics work together to make communication clear and meaningful. Then we're going to break down these elements in simple terms. Now, first of all, we have the semiotic elements, and then first of all, the verbal signs. Then phrases like today I or we learned about helped Sophia start her story by giving clues about when and what happened. These phrases are like signs that point to the time and topic, making it easier for Laura to understand what Sophia is talking about. No, and second, we have the expressions, no? Like, I was excited to learn that, and it was amazing when. Then show Sophia's feeling. And these phrases don't just give information, they also let Laura know what or how Sophia feels about what she learned. And then this make the conversation more engaging between them, no? Now, the number three is like the polite phrases like, can I please have a snack? And thank you are important social signs. They show respect and gratitude, which are the key in polite conversations. Using please and thank you helps Sophia follow social rules in communications. Now, related to the semiotic elements, we have the non-verbal signs like the gestures and the tone. Then, related to the tone of voice, Sophia's excited tone when talking about dolphins shows how much she enjoyed learning about them, even if not directly mentioned. But we can guess that her voice was lively, which adds meaning to her words. No, and now the facial expressions. If Sophia smiles or opens her eyes while talking, these expressions act as signs that mirror her excitement. Similarly, Laura might smile or not to show she's happy with Sophia's progress, reinforcing the positive atmosphere of the conversation. Now we have here the pragmatic elements. Now we're going to break down these elements. First of all, we have the context. The conversation happens after dinner in a relaxed setting where Laura and Sophia talk casually. This comfortable environment helps Sophia feel safe to learn and practice new conversations skills. The context environment helps Sophia feel safe, of course, to practice a new conversation, and also shapes how they understand and respond to each other. Now we have the speaker's intentions. Laura's main goal is to teach Sophia how to communicate better by using clear structure, politeness, and showing interest. Her question and instructions are designed to help Sophia learn these skills in a supportive way. Sophia's intention starts with simply sharing her day, but changes as she becomes eager to learn and use the new conversations skills her mom is teaching now. And now the listeners' inferences. Like the inferences are guesses we make about what someone means based on more than just the words. Laura can tell from Sophia's responses that she is learning and trying to use polite language. Sophia, in turn, because when her mom's encouraging tone and positive feedback, which motivates her to keep practicing. Now we have the politeness principles. Politeness in conversation is about being respectful and considerate. Laura uses positive reinforcement like compliments, and to make Sophia feel good about learning. Sophia's use of please and thank you shows that she's learning to be polite and respectful, which helps the conversation flow smoothly. And now, the last one is speech acts. Then we have two of them. First of all, we have direct speech acts. When Laura asks Sophia to try saying something in a certain way, she is directing Sophia to take action. These directions are gentle and supportive, fitting the mother daughter relationship. And now the second one is expressive speech acts. When Sophia says, I was excited to learn that dolphins are really smart, she's expressing her feelings. This adds a personal touch to the conversation, making it more engaging.
I'm going to talk about how semiotics and pragmatic elements work together. First, the words and phrases Sophia used, all influenced by social rules. Laura is teaching her in that case. For example, the polite phrase, "Can I please have a snack?" is both verbal sign and a reflection of the social rule that it is polite to say please. The context and Laura's intention shape how Sophia chooses her words. For example, in a different setting, Sophia might not use the same polite language, but in this conversation, she is learning to apply what her mother is teaching her. And the second one, it is the context and intention in interpretation. The conversation context, it is a comfortable setting with a caring mother that it is influenced both how both in this case Laura and Sophia understands each other. The way Sophia phrases her sentence shows she is trying to meet her mother's expectation. And Laura's positive feedback encouraged Sophia to keep learning. Finally, we need to know how all of this contributes to the real world application. So, in that case, the semiotic elements that are the words, tone, and gestures, and the pragmatic elements that are the context and social rules work together to create a meaningful conversation. Words and phrases provide the content, while the context and social rules make sure that the conversation it is polite and effective. We have the improving communication skills that by analyzing this dialogue, we can learn to recognize these elements in everyday conversation. For example, understanding how tone and politeness words can help us communicate better in different situations, like at work or in a social setting. Also, we have the pragmatic awareness. Being aware of social rules and context help us adjust our communication style to feel the situation, making our interaction smoother and more successful. In conclusion, understanding how semiotic and pragmatic elements work together in a conversation help us to see the full picture of communication by learning to pay attention to both what we say with words and gestures and how we say it with our tone, context, and the social rules. We can become better communicators in our everyday lives.